name is Karen Gerald. I am the Child Care Service Coordinator at the Anson County Partnership for Children, and I am part of the Raising a Reader team. Thank you for joining me as we discuss Raising a Reader. Today our goal is to explain the program, its goals, and why it's beneficial and how you and your family can be successful. First, what is Raising a Reader? Raising a Reader is a proven early literacy and family engagement program that is based on more than 25 years of early childhood development and research. Our program is successful because we focus on four main areas. First, fostering healthy brain development. Second, developing and enhancing early literacy and language skills. Third, promoting, strengthening family engagement. And fourth, developing, promoting, and fostering intrinsic reading motivation. When you and your child participate in the Raising a Reader program, your child will benefit from healthy brain development, family bonding, and increased literacy skills. These are all proven elements for a lifetime of success. Your child will enter school with a love of books and will be motivated and ready to learn to read. Why is Raising a Reader important? From the moment a child is born, experiences begin to shape the brain's architect. I bet most of you have heard or even said yourself, "My child is like a sponge. They seem to just soak in everything." Well, this is true. 90% of a child's brain is developed by age 5. Raising a Reader supports brain growth and development by offering a range of books that promote rich language input, a delivery method that reinforces a consistent book sharing routine, and parent workshops to support developmentally appropriate expectations and responsiveness to the child's signals. Reading begins long before children enter school, through a series of interactions that set the foundation for the skills necessary for reading success. Research shows that children who hear and are exposed to more and richer language are given the best chances to succeed academically and develop better language skills. Sharing books and reading aloud to young children is not only one of the best activities to stimulate language and cognitive skills, it also builds motivation, curiosity, and memory. To foster language and literacy development, children need to experience a variety of interactions, relationships, and activities. Raising a Reader promotes language and literacy development through the extensive selection of developmentally appropriate books that build the skills for vocabulary, imagination, and overall reading success. Raising a Reader helps children strengthen listening skills, hear language and rich vocabulary that is not part of everyday speech, and practice conversations in their home language. Reading, compared to all other academic subjects, is the most sensitive to family influence, and reading proficiency is the gateway to success in other academic areas. Research shows that the single most important activity for building the knowledge required for success is reading is when parents are involved in reading aloud to their children. Raising a Reader encourages family time and reinforces the development of reading routines. All learning begins with excitement and interest. A child's interest in and enjoyment of books in the early years develops into an intrinsic motivation to read as they enter school and begin reading on their own. Raising a Reader's core model encourages families to participate in practical ways to help their children to develop, promote, and foster the internal motivation to read. By rotating books into the homes, children learn that books can be windows into new worlds, mirrors through which they can see themselves. In doing so, children are exposed to new ideas and are encouraged to further dive into topics that they want to learn more about. Furthermore, when children are offered a choice of books to read, they will naturally choose what is interesting to them. This simple act of selecting one's own book increases a child's motivation. So how does the Raising a Reader program work? Well, traditionally, each child will be in school face-to-face, and book bags will rotate throughout the year weekly. The books in the bags are designed for you to read together as a family. Also, there will be several in-person parent-family workshops throughout the year. For those currently enrolled in in-person classrooms, Raising a Reader will operate within the classroom under the guidance of the teacher, with some changes due to COVID-19. Each week, you will receive a bag with 3 developmentally appropriate books to take home and read together. Soon, your child will notice some of the books repeat throughout the rotations, and some books are shared at school. Although this can be tedious to parents, it is beneficial for children to have this repetition. Your teacher will give you directions on specific pickup and turn-in dates for your bags or for your classrooms. For those who are starting virtually, the partnership has launched a virtual Raising a Reader section on our YouTube channel. These weekly workshops are open to any families enrolled in the Raising a Reader program. These mini sessions will include the reading of a Raising a Reader book, tips for parents, and suggested activity to extend the story. To accompany these videos, there are Raising a Reader learning packets with books and supplies for the suggested activities. These packets are available for pickup at the Anson County Partnership for Children or at your child care facility or school. As the school year progresses, we will share information about Raising a Reader parent involvement workshops or events. So how can your family be successful? Always remember that Raising a Reader is meant to be a family fun time. You are the most important teacher your child will ever have, but you don't have to be perfect or have a PhD in child development to teach your children the skills they need to be successful. Also, I understand that these are stressful times, and on top of the fact that parenting is hard already, I've never known a child to come with directions manual. We understand that you might be thinking, I don't have time to do not one more thing. Or, I don't want my child to know that I don't read as well as I would like, and I don't want to read in front of anyone. Or the most popular concern, I can't get my child to sit down long enough to read a few pages, much less a whole book. We get it. These are real concerns for many parents. We will share tips and ideas to help integrate building literacy skills and a routine of reading in everyday life. For example, if you do not feel comfortable reading out loud, pick a book for a picture walk. A picture walk uses the illustrations in the book to help create your own story. You and your family make up the story. This is a great technique because you are creating dialogue to build vocabulary and those pre-literacy skills just in a different way. We will continue to develop technique throughout this program. Again, thank you for joining us. We look forward to working with you and your teachers to ensure a successful year for you and your child.